Hello and welcome to this week's edition of Widener News. I'm Mitchell Mackesy.
And I'm Kiara Williams.
Two Widener students won the first round of International Video Competition on World Heritage. Widener TV's very own Carly Dunbar and Lindsay Cooper took first place, showing off what makes Philadelphia so special. Both students have plans to re-enter this competition next year as well as others in the future. Congratulations again to the both.
Widener is on fire. Congrats are also in order to 9 Widener University students who have been named Millennium Fellows through a highly selective National Leadership Development Program. The program was presented by the United Nations Academic Impact and Millennium Campus Network. This worldwide program allows students to contribute to projects to support the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. Just 6% of applicants were accepted to this leadership development experience from across 16 countries, and only 21 colleges in the United States are home to fellows.
Widener will be implementing a postgraduate trauma center program in the Center for Social Work. The program enhances master-level social workers with the knowledge to lead trauma-informed practices. Credits earned from the certificate can also be put toward a clinical social worker license.
Widener University is partnering with Rosemont College to offer an accelerated creative writing and publishing program. Students will earn their bachelor's degree from Widener and earn their master's from Rosemont in a 5-year program. Students who are admitted to the accelerated program will receive a discount on their graduate tuition while completing their coursework.
Do you want to develop your leadership skills while making new friends and professional connections in the process? Come try out for this year's Widener Leadership Competition team. Tryouts will be held in the UC Web Room Thursday, October 10th from 5:30 to 7 p.m.
It's almost that time, once again, for homecoming. Festivities kick off Monday, October 7th with the Homecoming Block Party. The event will feature music, food, and games and will take place from 1 to 4 p.m. on the academic quad. Now we'll turn it over to Sunny for a weekly sports report.
Thanks, Kiara. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to this week's Widener Sports Update. Starting with Pride football, the football team advanced 3-1 on the season after their 41-13 win over Alvernia on Saturday. Quarterback Sean McGuckey threw for 305 yards and had 3 touchdowns and ran for a 4th. He has surpassed 280 yards in all 4 games this season. Wide receiver James Gillespie had 9 catches for 200 yards in the game and had 3 touchdowns. He's the first Widener player to have 200 or more yards receiving in a game since 2012. The Pride will travel to Stevenson this Saturday, game time scheduled for 1 p.m. The women's soccer team took down Gwen and Mercy 5-1 on Saturday as 5 different players scored goals. The Pride sit at 8-2 on the season and will be putting their undefeated home record to the test tonight at Quick Stadium, taking on Penn State Brandywine, game time at 7 o'clock. 2 goals from Jackie Daniels and 1 from Kelsey Walker lifted the Widener University field hockey team to its 10th straight victory on Tuesday night. The Pride took down the Goucher College Gophers 3-0 to move to 10-0 on the season. They will host Stevenson this Saturday at 1 p.m. in their first MAC Commonwealth matchup of the year. Widener men's soccer also opens MAC conference play this Saturday in Williamsport against Lycoming. They come in with a 7-3 record in non-conference play. And in other sports news, the Birds finally pulled off a 34-27 win over the Packers on Thursday night and are now 500 for the season and host the Jets on Sunday at 1. The Phillies lost their season finale on Sunday at 4-3 to the Miami Marlins, closing out their underwhelming season with an 81-81 record. Well, that's all for this week's Widener Sports Update. I'm Sonny Fimple. Now back to Mitch and Kier for more news. Guys?
Thank you, Sonny. A Pennsylvania lawmaker has proposed a new bill that would allow the motto, "In God We Trust," to be displayed in schools. The bill doesn't require schools to display the motto, but does encourage it. State Representative Chris Dush first published the legislation in 2015.
A Brookhaven man wanted in connection with a shooting near Chester High School on September 20th was taken into custody Monday morning by U.S. Marshals. The suspect was arrested at the Red Roof Inn in Lawrence Township, New Jersey, and was transported to the Mercer County Correctional Center, where he awaits extradition back to Chester. Now here's Josh Miskey with this week's weather.
Thanks, Kiara. Welcome to this edition of Widener Weather, where we've got some big changes in store for you this week. We had record-breaking heat today, but tomorrow is going to be much colder and downright disgusting, with some rain as well. We won't make it out of the 60s the rest of this week, but starting on Sunday, it looks like we're going to start to warm up a little bit. It's time to break out the pumpkin spice and the striped sweaters. That's all for this week in Widener Weather. Now back to Kara and Mitch for more news. Guys?
Thank you, Josh. House Democrats lost an impeachment inquiry against Donald Trump last week. House Intelligence Committee Chairman Adam Schiff said hearings could come as soon as this week. While hearings still stand, President Trump said he deserves to meet the anonymous whistleblower at the center of the mounting Ukraine controversy.
If you're currently a customer of the popular food delivery app DoorDash, you may want to pay attention to your credit card and bank statements before someone dashes off with your cash. CNN reports that the company recently fell victim to a massive security breach, one that affected almost 5 million customers. Customers affected include those joined on or before April 5th of 2018.
That's all we have for you on this week's edition of Widener News. I'm Mitchell Mackesy.
And I'm Kiara Williams. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you all next week.